You're working in Fusion and you realize your part is way bigger or a lot smaller than you'd intended. Maybe when you're in your 3D print slicer, it's massive or it's tiny. You look at the sketch and the numbers all look right to you. You might have just mixed up your units. So if we go up to inspect, select one of the edges we know, and it says 64 inches. I meant 64 millimeters. Yep, I was working in the wrong units this whole time. So there are two totally different problems at work here. Let's look at both. The first and easy one is if you were to edit the sketch or the model and click on one of these dimensions that shows 100 millimeters, you intended for it to be inches. All you have to do is change the document's units. Go over to the units here, click the little edit icon next to it, come over and choose the units you want. In this case, inches, click OK. Now, when you click on this edge, or if you were to click the inspect, and if it's correct, this is showing a diameter of 3.9 inches. That's exactly what I wanted. Great. Done. All solved. You were just showing the wrong units, but your numbers are all correct. The thing you want to know about Fusion is that it's always working to scale, meaning that if I'm in millimeters creating a rectangle, let's do 25. 25.4 millimeters by 25.4 millimeters. Hit enter. This is 25 by 25, or if we were to change the units to inches, it should be 1 inch by 1 inch. It's the same exact thing. It's drawn to scale. The problem is we just didn't know which units we were in sometimes when we're modeling. So the thing I want you to know about when you're getting started with your designs, in Fusion's new prompt method, you get to choose it here or change it. But let's talk about the default. So that it's always going to the right one, go up to your units, click the edit, and make sure that this set as is tied to the one you want. So if you're wanting to work in millimeters, select it, make sure set as is checked. The alternative, go up to the preference circle with your icon, choose preferences, come down to default units, design, make sure this is set to what you want, millimeters for in my case. So back to our original sketch problem. I did all of this incorrectly and I'd like to have it update so I can 3D print it. The super fast way that you can change all this so that I could 3D print it correctly 1 minute from now, I can come to hit S, search for scale, and I'm going to scale the whole model. I'm uniform. I'll select a corner to work from, and I'm going to scale it up or down accordingly. Because I'm in inches and it's too big and I need to shrink it to be in millimeters, I can multiply it 0.03937. This is going to shrink my entire design. Now, when I click on it, it looks like 1.78 inches. Let's change this to millimeters. That's what I thought I was in the whole time. Now when I click on this, this is 64 millimeters on top. Much better, not 64 inches. And in the case where you actually just did everything small, do scale, and we're going to multiply the whole thing by 25.4. This will increase the size of it 25 times, getting it back to what you wanted. Now, what's great about this is if you send this to your 3D printer, it will be correct and you're good to go. The bummer is that when you look at your sketch dimensions that were done before that scale feature, all these numbers are wrong. They look wrong because they're getting the scale factor multiplied against them later. So if this is going to throw you off and ruin everything and you want all these values to look correct and be correct, you need to take this more serious step to get everything changed. And I will warn you, this isn't the most fun. All right, so now if you want your dimensions to be correct, let me show you a method to fix it. I'm going to delete the scaling feature. Because this is a simple model, this will be pretty easy. But let's do it real quick. These are the dimensions I want to update. I need to multiply them by the conversion to make them all smaller. The angles can stay the same. They do not need to be updated. So the fastest way, my favorite way to do this, is to go to Modify, Change Parameters, Add a Parameter, make sure that you do no units, and you can call it whatever you like. I like to call mine Scalar, and then you do the multiplier by which you need to do. So if we're going from millimeters to inches, then we need to multiply by 0.03937. So let's say that's what we're doing. Okay, expand all of your sketch and extrude values. And what I'm going to do is multiply all of these except for angles. Remember, if it has a degree or angle, you skip it. You're going to multiply it by the scalar. So I'll do star or asterisk and type in scalar, and there it is. And then I'll copy that and paste it in to each one. Skip the angles, and this angle I'll skip. Now I'll click OK. Now let's look at, did it update all of these dimensions for us? It did. So not a fun problem when you've modeled the whole thing with the wrong units. This is a workaround, not ideal. And hey, if you have a slightly more complex model like this one with a series of sketches and features, and you did all the units incorrectly, this is where I would use either my parameters trick and multiply everything by a scaling factor, or you could consider writing a script to update all of this with some automation. I hope this helps. I'll see you guys in the next video.